We're very disappointed. We thought we had a good proposal on the table that would have kept the jobs and skills of the local subs desk here in Newcastle. It's a major slap in the face not only to us but to the people of Newcastle who've rallied in the last 2 weeks to support us. We're still uncertain of the detail. There's further announcements being made on Thursday as to how what form the redundancies will take. There's some sort of offer to relocate some of the jobs to New Zealand, which we can't believe. They're offering to put the same people who they don't want here in New Zealand.
All to cut costs?
Yeah, but we were pretty confident that the proposal that we put on the table, that wasn't something we just pulled together over a weekend. That proposal had been in play for 8 months. We were working to transition this newspaper onto the internet. We had a plan. That plan's been rejected by... that plan has been rejected in favour of this idea. Nobody can see how this idea to move the jobs to New Zealand is going to work. On a nightly basis, how they're going to produce the paper when half the production crew is sitting on the other side of the Tasman, and on an ongoing basis as far as the training and development of reporters, the local skills base that is here living in this town that brings so much to the production of the paper. So many of us, we've put our lives into this paper. I've been there 18 years. There's people with far greater service than that. And it's, as I said, a slap in the face.
Where to from here?
I have no idea. None of us do. We're waiting to get further detail from the company on Thursday as to what form the redundancies will take. They're calling for voluntary redundancies at first, 41 positions. We'll see how many people take that. Then if they don't get the 41 that they're seeking, there'll be forced redundancies from there.
Did you think your alternative plan could have worked? Was it quite promising, and were you being positive about the outcome of that?
Absolutely. As I said, it wasn't just a hastily thrown together thing. We had been working for 8 months because we were frustrated at the lack of direction from our Sydney management as to transitioning the paper onto the internet. 8 months of work by the same team that put this paper from broadsheet into tabloid successfully and made it one of the most successful papers in the country. That same team had a plan to move this paper onto the internet, but it's been wiped aside for this ludicrous proposal to move our jobs to New Zealand. We were quite confident it made sense, it stacked up financially, it at least matched, if not bettered, the company's proposal based on, they haven't given us that much detail, but from what we understand of the dollar cost and the savings they were expecting, we were matching the savings. So this decision has not been made on a purely financial basis. There is something else going on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like hearing someone's died. Even though you might be prepared for it, it's still a shock. And there's a lot of deep emotions. Yeah.
What does this mean for your family and your husband's been affected by this?
Ben will be one of the people who will have to put his hand up, I'd say, to leave. He's in production. But my sadness isn't just for us at all. It's for everybody. It's for my colleagues. It's for the community, and it's for the paper. That's where both my husband and I did our cadetships 17 years ago, and we've had a long association with the paper. And it's really heartbreaking. Where to
from here for you?
Good question. I don't know. We've been laying in bed late at night talking about options. But with 2 small children, it's hard, and our families are here. So, for the time being, I'll obviously keep my job there. My job's not under threat, but I'm not sure really about the future, and that's the most scary thing, I think.
Well, 54 years ago, I went to primary school across the road at the top of Bolton Street. Worked for South British Insurance Company, and I left high school at the bottom of Bolton Street. The last 36 years I've worked in the middle of Bolton Street where the paper is. Walked past it since I was a kid. I think they're going to outsource this to New Zealand, walk straight away from Newcastle. I don't know. It leaves you speechless. Dead set leaves you speechless.
Sad to obviously see a lot of your colleagues go soon.
When you think 1 in 2, look, say you walk around any workplace and just look at every second person and say, they've got the chop, they're gone. They've got the spear, you don't mean any more. No matter how long you've been there, you're gone. That's what it's done.